quite arguably one of the most competitive sporting events, gymnastics often reaches the heights of ambition. We've compiled a list of 9 of 2022's most popular gymnasts. These gymnasts continue to make a name for themselves in the world of artistic gymnastics, either with their accolades or their continued service after retirement, their contribution to the event nonetheless. First, at number 9, Nina Derwijl, 2 European Championships, 2 World Championships, an Olympic gold medal, and being honored as the Belgian Sportswoman of the Year for 3 years, Nina Derwijl has a lot going on for her. Born to a former football player and a former table tennis player, you could say athletics pretty much run through her veins. Derwijl isn't just an artistic gymnast. She's the only Belgian artistic gymnast to not only make it to the Olympics, but win a gold at the 2020 Summer Olympics. While her professional career officially began in 2013, Derwijl had been training since the age of 2. At the age of 13, the Belgian gymnast made her international debut at the elite gym Massilia in Marseille, France. She finished at 8th place in the all-around, and the Belgian team finished 7th. Pretty impressive for her debut. Derwijl's career only went up from there. She continued to compete and excel at national and international competitions through 2014 and 2015. In 2016, Derwijl was grouped in senior gymnastic categories. She won her first world title in 2017, her first world championship in 2018, and second one in 2019, and won gold at the 2020 Summer Olympics. Notwithstanding her skills, 2 eponymous release moves have been added to the gymnast code of points, the Derwijl Fenton and the Derwijl 2. When she's not making heads turn on the uneven bars, Nina Derwijl spends her time studying event management at the Artevelde University of Applied Sciences in Ghent, Belgium. Next up, at number 8, Mai Murakami. It's not easy to establish a career as an artistic gymnast, especially not for a 13-year-old, but that's exactly what happened. Mai Murakami was only 13 years old when she joined the Japanese national team in 2009. The Olympic medalist, now retired, would stay on the national team from 2009 until her retirement in 2021. Murakami's career as a gymnast is marked with an accolade for every year she's been on the team, including the 2017 World Championship, the 2018 World All-Rounder, and the first Japanese gymnast to win an individual medal at the Olympics. The artistic gymnast was selected to compete in the 2020 Summer Olympics. The event was canceled following the COVID-19 pandemic, but this just gave Murakami more time to practice. She had qualified for the 2016 Summer Olympics, but would finish at 14th place in the all-around final and 7th on the floor exercise. The 2020 Tokyo Olympics, however, were different. It was Murakami's last Olympics as an artistic gymnast. She scored a total of 14.166 for the individual women's floor and was tied with Angelina Melnikova for bronze. Murakami competed at the 2021 World Championships and won gold in the floor exercise and bronze on the balance beam. Shortly thereafter, Mai Murakami announced her retirement from artistic gymnastics. Now, at number 7, Gabby Douglas. A few names come to mind when you think of artistic gymnastics, and Gabby Douglas is one of them. Born in 1996, Douglas began training when she was 6 years old. It was her sister, actually, who convinced their parents to enroll in classes. By age 11, it was pretty obvious that Douglas had a shining career ahead of her in gymnastics. Dubbed by the media as the Flying Squirrel, Douglas was part of 2 high-profile, all-gold winning teams at the 2012 and the 2016 Summer Olympics. The teams were referred to as the Fierce Five and the Final Five in the media, respectively. Her career includes 2011 World Championship, 2012 Olympic All-Round Champion, 2015 All-Round World Silver Medalist, and for becoming the first African-American to become the Olympic All-Round Champion. Her nickname, the Flying Squirrel, is attributed to her high-flying release. Douglas was known for incorporating several different moves in her routines, making her performance one to watch out for. Her life story was adapted in a 2014 biopic, The Gabby Douglas Story. The Douglas family, Gabby, her parents, and 5 siblings, star in the reality show Douglas Family Gold. The former Olympic gymnast has also authored a book on her life and career as an artistic gymnast, and she just turned 26. Next up, at number 6, Manrique Larduet. Cuban gymnast Manrique Larduet has a well-decorated career, 12 gold medals, 20 silver medals, and 4 bronze ones while representing his country at international forums. Larduet made history with his win at the 2015 World Championships by becoming the second Cuban since 2004 to win an international championship. He's also known for being the second gymnast to represent Cuba at the Olympics since 2004. Larduet was once dubbed by the media as potentially becoming the world's most successful male gymnast. However, later, by his own admission, he made several mistakes at the Olympics which have cost him gold. For example, at the 2017 World Championships, Larduet was a favorite to win after his initial performance placed him at first, but his eventual performance in the second round was riddled with several mistakes, and he eventually placed at 5th. Nevertheless, Lardouet will always be our favorite. Next up, at number 5, Daniel Leyva. Former Cuban-American gymnast Daniel Leyva might not have had a record-breaking success story while he was an artistic gymnast for the American national team. However, Leyva has been regularly mentioned for being one of the most inspiring gymnasts. In 2016, Leyva publicly came out as bisexual and pansexual, opening up a conversation about sexuality and athleticism. But maybe Leyva was always destined for success. His mother and stepfather were both athletes. His stepfather and coach famously defected by swimming across the Rio Grande to the United States while his team was competing in Mexico. Throughout his career, Leyva competed for the American national team as a 2-time Olympian, 2012 and 2016, and 3-time medalist, 2 silver and 1 bronze. Leyva is also known for being the youngest athlete ever to join the senior national team at 17, earning him the nickname DJ. Leyva's career is marked with a gold medal at the 2011 U.S. National All-Rounded and World Champion on the high bars. Standing at 1.7 meters, Leyva stands a foot above several of his contemporaries. Since retiring in 2016, Leyva has dedicated his time and efforts into coaching emerging gymnasts. Number 4 is Oksana Chusovitina. Just as soon as you hear about a gymnast making it big in the world of athletics, you hear about them giving up the beams for good. Gymnastics is a notoriously age-inclined sport. Older gymnasts are often considered a liability, and national teams won't have them around for much longer once they turn 20. Oksana Chusovitina, however, broke stereotypes by becoming the oldest female gymnast to qualify for the Olympics at 46 years old. The female gymnast has competed in 7 Olympic events through 3 countries: Uzbekistan, the Soviet Union, and Germany. Chusovitina has won a total of 9 gold medals, including 3 World Championships, 1 World Cup final, 2 Asian Games, 1 Olympic event, and 1 European Championship. The female gymnast has also won 14 silver medals and 9 bronze medals. Interestingly, Chusovitina's career spans over more than a quarter of a century. She's been competing long before her current competitors were born. She's the oldest gymnast, and she's also part of a limited group of gymnasts to return to the sport after becoming a mother. Sitting at number 3, Donnell Wittenberg. Next on our list is Donnell Wittenberg, popularly known as Don Don. The American gymnast famously won bronze at the 2014 World Artistic Gymnastic Championships. His career spans over a decade, during which Wittenberg has competed at the 2014 and 2015 World Championships, the 2015 Pan American Games, the 2016 and 2017 FIG World Cup, and the 2017 FIG World Challenge Cup. The Wittenberg, an eponymous move named after the gymnast, is considered one of the more difficult moves to master, a triple-piked dismount on the still rings. The Wittenberg dismount has been awarded the second highest difficulty score, D score, in gymnastics, and highest in still rings, H, 0.8, by the FIG in their most current 2017-2020 Code of Points. Number 2 is Xiang Chusong. Xiang Chusong packs a punch for a petite little thing. Standing at a little over 4 feet and weighing close to 34 kilograms, Chusong is perhaps the tiniest gymnast in the world. Alternatively, she's one of the oldest too. Chusong, while representing the People's Republic of China, has won 3 bronze medals, 5 silver medals, and 4 gold medals. The gymnast's story, however, is a lot more inspiring than just her medals and accolades. Chusong was born in a poor district in China to a set of construction workers. The medalist has a younger, visually impaired brother, and Chusong has regularly cited wanting to earn enough to restore her brother's eyesight. She bought a house for her brother in Changsha after winning $163,425 US from the 2013 Chinese National Games. Now, number 1 is Deepa Karmakar. In 2014, Deepa Karmakar made history by becoming the first Indian female gymnast to win bronze at an international event, the Glasgow Commonwealth Games. Karmakar went on to set several records for Indian gymnasts. She won bronze at the Asian Gymnastics Championships and finished 5th at the World Artistic Gymnastics Championships. At the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio, Karmakar became the first Indian gymnast to compete at the Olympics. Karmakar is a recipient of the Padma Shri, the 4th highest civilian award in the Republic of India. Her career spans over a decade and is filled with several firsts for her country. That's all for today's video. We'll see you back next time.